Welcome to Ask Rabbit Entitled Parents, where an entitled Karen tries to ruin a little boy's birthday party. I have some awesome stories for you today. Let's jump right into it. This first post is titled, "You're Scaring My Child by Not Speaking English." So, I worked as a cinema technician for quite a few years, and I've had my run-ins with entitled parents. Corona has given me ample time to reflect on those meetings, and here's one of them. So in the summer, my country gets quite a lot of tourists, and especially American ones. They're often visiting to see where their family comes from and that sort of stuff, and they're generally nice. Most of them. Not this Karen. She was different. She, her husband, and her entitled kid came into the cinema in the middle of the day. There were very few people, since we Norwegians like to get our sun whenever it pops up. Normally, when Americans come into the kiosk to buy something, they ask, "So you speak English?" And I say I do, and we continued the transaction in English. Fair enough. I sort of reacted when Karen didn't ask me if I spoke English, but I do, so no harm done. She wanted to see a children's movie because of the entitled kid. I said all of them were dubbed. After explaining to a now slightly irritated Karen what dubbing means, she became a little angry. I told her a movie was starting in about an hour, and that movie was in English, and her kid could get in with her. She complained a little more, and it ended with her slamming some money on the register and demanding a free popcorn goblet for their time that I wasted, which she didn't get. After about 1 hour, I hear screaming coming from the entrance to the auditorium. I, of course, run to see what's up, and I see Karen really yelling at my coworker. Now, my coworker at the time was a very old man, a very old Norwegian man. Fun fact about Norway, most of us speak English, but a lot of the older people here don't. The part in Norwegian is what I say to my coworker, and the part in English is what I say to Karen. I say to my coworker, "What's wrong? Can she find the auditorium?" And he says, "I don't know. I think she asked me something, and I tried to say I don't speak English." Karen then said, "Excuse me, this man refuses to accommodate us." And I say to her, "How?" "He refuses to speak English." "Ma'am, he doesn't speak English. He speaks Norwegian." "How can he not speak English? This is terrible customer service, and he's scaring my child." "I'm sorry, but you are in Norway, and a part of the population doesn't." "I demand to speak to your manager." "I'm sorry, but that won't be possible." "Why not?" "Because he is the manager." And I gestured to my older coworker. She tried to insist I call an actual manager, but my coworker was the only manager available, so that wouldn't be possible anyway. She and entitled kid went in to see their movie. After the movie, they came to the kiosk and demanded a refund because the subtitles were in the way, which they of course didn't get. She was easily my weirdest and rudest American. Alright, this next post is titled, "My sister-in-law tried to hijack my son's birthday for her gender reveal party." My husband and I have 2 children, both boys, now aged 11 and 14. My husband's younger sister now has 3 children, aged 7, 5, and 3. The year my youngest son was turning 4, he asked for a birthday party. He was not yet in school, and so he did not know anyone but family, and there were no children other than his brother that were able to attend. Luckily, his favorite people in the world are Grandpa and Grandma. Grandma is like a big kid. She's super fun and energetic. She acts much like a kid herself, and my boys adore her. I knew they were very busy, so I asked them several months in advance if they could attend his birthday party. The party was to be on his birthday. This is important. Being the wonderful grandparents they are, they agreed and requested that time off from their jobs. We also invited all close-by family, including my sister-in-law, the entitled mother of this story. Months go by, and it's now about a week and a half before my son's big day. I bought the decorations, planned the menu, and pumped him up. I like to sing a final countdown song as I prepare breakfast in the morning. One afternoon, I receive a call from my sister-in-law who's about to find out the sex of her baby. She's pregnant with baby number 1. She wants to plan a gender reveal party, but she's called her friends and family and discovered that most of them work and can't attend without several weeks' notice from their jobs. The only day everyone just so happens to have off is my son's birthday. Would I be willing to move my son's birthday party to another day so she can have her party? At this point, it may bear mentioning that she already has 3 baby showers planned and has asked me to make the food, out of pocket, for one of the showers. Most people being asked to attend her gender reveal party were already attending multiple baby showers for her. I am pretty friendly and passive. This caught me very off guard. I tried to gently tell her that my son was looking forward to this and we've had it planned for months, which is why everyone had it off from work. She feigned sympathy, but still urged me to please move my son's birthday party to a time that everyone could later attend, and let her have this open date for her party for her first baby, while you've already had two. Besides, your younger son loves babies and would love to go to a party too. He could still come to my party and see everyone he loves, and then go do it all over again when everyone can request time off. I didn't have time to gather a response as she steamrolled over me. I said, "Okay, if they want to go, I won't make them come to my son's birthday party, but I can't go to your party. We have plans." And her responding, "Thanks." I was angry. She had pulled this kind of thing with other people before. I have tons of stories, but she had always really loved my boys and never tried this with me, or not to this extreme anyway. I didn't know how to react other than vent to my husband, her brother, who wasn't surprised at all and said not to worry and that their dad would set her straight. Funny enough, I was talking to my husband when I saw him, father-in-law, calling my phone. I answered, and he said that my sister-in-law had told him I had no problem with her hijacking my son's birthday, and I had insisted she have the party and everyone go to that instead of my younger son. He said if this was true, that he would attend her party, but he would way rather go to the party of my son. He'd already gotten presents, and they were really excited about celebrating a kid that's already here on his big day. I very happily told him that I was never going to cancel his birthday or make him sit through someone else's party on his big day. I mean, he's 4, and I've been counting down for him every morning. What kind of monster would I be? I said that I had told sister-in-law that people could go to that if they preferred, but that we wouldn't be attending. He said that sounds about right and told her that he's going to my son's party since he requested time off for that, and if she wants another party another day, to give him notice. She canceled, or never organized, the party and then talked about me behind my back to anyone that would listen for years to follow. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed those first 2 stories. Before you get into the next story, if you guys could please do me a huge favor and hit that like button down below. It really does help the video out, and make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss any future content. This next post is titled, Entitled Mom in McDonald's Drive-Thru. After I graduated college ages ago, my BFF's family owned a bunch of McDonald's restaurants and they had to fire all of their general managers. Since they trusted me, they asked me to become one of them. Anyways, I'm at my busiest store and it's a Tuesday at noon. There is an intercom that would quietly play the drive-thru interactions in the back, and I start hearing screaming over it. Entitled Mom is freaking out. I look at the order screen and she ordered 122 cheeseburgers in the drive-thru. Didn't call ahead, didn't plan, just showed up during the lunch rush on a Tuesday and decided to order the equivalent of 50 cars worth of food all at once. Of course, she demands to speak to the manager. I come to the window and thanked her for making her order, and she had 2 options. She could either wait in the parking lot or she could leave her number and we'd call her when it's ready. Mind you, this particular store is non-stop drive-thru and lobby from 11 to 2. Entitled Mom screams at me, "I thought this was supposed to be fast food." I tell her it is, for one person, not an army with no notice. Entitled Mom is even more irate. "This birthday party starts in under a half an hour and I have to have this food there." She said she wanted to speak to my manager. I told her I was as high up as she was going to get, so she could pick either option I gave her before. At this point, she has both hands on the wheel, 10 and 2, looking straight ahead, just yelling nonsense. I don't care about this job, and I only did it as a favor while I looked for a job I actually wanted. I just canceled her order, handed her the cash it cost, and told her to get out of the drive-thru. The extreme look on her face of being victimized will be in my memory forever. She looked like a mortar round was coming for her forehead. I looked her right in the eye and softly said, "You're blocking traffic," and closed the window. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed those stories today. That wraps up today's Entitled Parents video. If you guys could please do me a huge favor, hit that like button down below. Make sure to leave a comment letting me know what you thought of those stories today, and hit subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss any future content. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.